Capricorn, something about you making an adjustment. It's like, okay, well, let me make sure I can see this a little bit better. Let me make sure you can see a little bit better. Maybe your weekend starts off initially where you feel something is unstable or something that feels like, okay, well, I'm not really going to hit something, or there's going to be some type of conflict. But by the end of the week, you feel like there's some type of achievement or there's something that you feel really good by. And maybe somehow this makes you fixated on this as well. You could realize that you were obsessed on some type of confusion or destruction of your finances. But now that you have some type of clarity, you realize that, okay, well, I understand when I get impatient that I just need to get out of some type of issue, that, you know, I can survive some type of disaster. You're realizing that you can put yourself in your own head, or that you can get your emotions from time to time and it blocks you for sure. What's going on for Capricorn this weekend? I'm hearing double time. You could be talking to somebody that's in the military, or I don't know, maybe you're going to work out, or maybe you had some type of past experience of being in the military or being in some type of criminal justice academy, or there's something about it's like, oh, well, let me kind of remember about when I used to work out. Maybe there's an old trainer that you want to talk to or that you see. You could be going through a decisive moment and or just having some type of luck where you feel like, okay, well, I'm just going to go with the flow of the weekend. This is allow you to have some type of play, some type of comfort, or you just kind of, you know, make you do things that make you feel innocent, or just do things for yourself. You may end the weekend by either sleeping with someone or just realizing that you have a lot more energy than you thought. Okay? You're definitely able to recuperate this weekend. You're able to sleep. There also could be a past person that feels like that they're able to have mental peace when they're around you. And it's like, okay, dang, they either could be sexually attracted to you. They feel like, oh, I have a lot of energy for you, or I haven't felt this passion in a while. But at the same time, they feel like you're either defensive, or they know that you're going to stand their ground because there's an issue or there's something that you are exhausted by mentally. And they know that you're going to hold yourself towards it. It's like, oh, if you would let me, I would definitely do so. There also could be somebody that you kind of put on the back burner, somebody from your past that you didn't really think about, and maybe all of a sudden they feel like they want to kind of defend some type of ending, or they want to talk about how something just like ended all of a sudden. This is somebody that was always in and out of your life. They could be in their head right now because maybe they're trying to control some type of disaster or how something comes out. They feel like there's been some type of secrets revealed about who they, you know, created a family with, or how they have some type of emotional security with someone else. Or all of a sudden they feel like you're the person that they can have this with. They definitely could want another relationship. This is someone that you're in and out of your relationship with. You could be sleeping with someone near your home. This is like a neighbor. Or you could be sleeping with someone and say, okay, well, I don't really know how I feel about it afterwards. You're like, you know, I'm just going to control myself, or, you know, I was a little drunk, or I don't know, maybe you feel like you were overindulging a little bit, but you don't really want to lie about the situation. You still want to be able to kind of move forward. You're like, okay, well, we don't really have to talk. You may be in your head about it because either you're walking away, or it's like, okay, well, it doesn't really matter anyway. And somebody's like, okay, well, I know you're trying to do so, but let me see if I can come towards you. Somebody still wants to have a conversation, or they still want to talk to you after y'all sleep together. And maybe you thought this was going to be a one-night stand. You could be seeing angel numbers, or maybe you've already been seeing angel numbers. What's going on for Capricorn this weekend? Something about the numbers 254, 25, 54, 45, 24, 42. You could definitely be communicating, but you're doing so on your own terms, or you're communicating with people that you feel like you can actually deal with. Something about subscribing could be important. Maybe you work online. Or maybe you're getting a new subscription, or maybe you're signing up for something. It's like, okay, well, let me get a new phone, let me get a new device, and I'll sign up for a subscription when I pay on something monthly. This could definitely be a communication device where you're signing on to some type of terms. You're agreeing to something. Somebody also could be communicating with you that they want to work something out or do something on their own terms, but you could feel like you have options. And so it's like, okay, well, this person that wants to say this, or you feel like this person's a player, or there's something around fall that started around fall when it comes to a water sign and or an air sign relationship. So you feel like this person could trigger you or get caught on social media, or maybe they are going to get caught soon. And this could be happening in fall time. Okay, when it comes to this water sign that's happening around water time, this could be something that's happening online, or maybe you're going to be looking something up, or maybe they've been watching you. They could have a relationship with an air sign, or there's also a relationship with an air sign that you've already walked away from. If you deal with this particular water sign and you're concerned, like, okay, well, how is this going to affect this relationship with this air sign, especially if this is a child, or maybe you're dealing with this air sign and you're worried about having a water sign child around, and you're worried about, okay, well, is there going to be some type of jealousy, or there's some type of enviness? Something's going to grow for you. Somebody's going to want to commit to you even more. Okay, especially because of how you live your lifestyle, or how you raise your children, or how you do something for yourself. If you're worried about if somebody has a down low lifestyle, or if they're in secretive, or they're in the closet, they could be unsatisfied right now. They could have been dealing with someone around summer, and now it seems like, okay, well, I'm unsatisfied that I committed to whoever, or that I was even making this decision, and they want to walk away from it. So somebody don't really see themselves as a part of the LGBTQA community, but they could feel like, you know, I was unsatisfied with some type of relationship, or that you walked away from me, and so I was just tempted to do something, some type of weird behavior. I just wanted to be pleased or whatever. But at the same time that they're telling you it was just an experience, some type of evidence could be coming out about it. Or somebody's like, okay, well, yeah, somebody didn't like this lifestyle. They were so unsatisfied. Why did they keep coming towards me to get away or have these rendezvous? You also could be committed to doing something, to either going on a vacation, having some type of adventure. You're seeing the signs that you need to. But maybe at the same time you feel trapped in your head, or you feel like the situation is closed off. There also could be a fire sign that either has someone pregnant, or that's trying to get you pregnant. So be careful when it comes to this, because this could be some type of risk or mind games. If you already got some type of pregnancy by them, maybe it's because they see you as the divine feminine and they're obsessed with this. They want you to admire them. But maybe you feel like secretly there's some type of clown, or there's some type of, like, they're doing something for appearances and you got to walk away. But I feel like if you do, you may walk away for a certain amount of time, and y'all may come back together once they start to appreciate you and or the family. Okay. All right. What else is going on for Capricorn? We can wrap this up for this weekend. If you're sleeping with someone, make sure you wrap it up. Okay, so something could be happening within a few days. Okay, so if you're feeling a little helpless right now, if you're feeling like you're in a trap, or you feel like there's some type of temptation, kind of hold it together. Because something will be lasting. You will be able to see that you're able to endure. Okay, there could be also someone around you that feels a little helpless. This could be someone who feels paralyzed, or they feel like, oh, well, I would be a great catch if you would give me some type of chance. But they could have a water sign or an air sign around them. This could be an air sign or a water sign. They could have an opposite around them. And so they're still either having sex with this person, or they're still trying to ignite something with them. But they feel like you have some type of admiration to you, and they want to show you off. They want to feed you some type of fairy tale. There also could be a Scorpio around you, and they feel like, okay, they've endured a lot, and they're uncertain of how you're able to believe in the impossible and still be so precise. But maybe you're going to cut this person off, or you already know that the answer is no when it comes to this person, so you may not even speak. You also may feel like there's a Libra or a Scorpio for sure that's trying to surrender you, or initially they were trying to silence you, and now they want to surrender to this. You may block this person, or maybe you already have. All right, Capricorn. You may be off your sleep schedule this weekend, or maybe you're trying to fix this weekend. Somebody could be paying you back. You're talking yourself into something. Your aura is inviting and addicting. Somebody could be mentally elsewhere, whether you or someone else. Something about Aries season or an Aries could be important. That client or co-worker can't be trusted, okay? You can't commit to the new person or the old person. So make sure you're choosing your options very wisely. It's not the fire sign. You may have to let them go. There could be a windfall of money. Congratulations. Something about peppermint, or you refreshing something, or cleaning up something. The initial E could be important. Somebody could be coming to you for their own benefit. All right, Virgo. Somebody could be like, just say yes. Just the only thing I want you to do is just say yes. You ain't got to do nothing else but say yes. You feel like you could get a lot of satisfaction, or they feel like they could give you a lot of satisfaction. This could be sexually, or it's like, okay, well, just treat yourself, or let me allow you to splurge on you, or let me spend some money on you, let me just do something for you. But you feel like the person that you want to romance, or that you want to satisfy, or that one that does this to you, there's some type of challenge, or some type of blockage. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Capricorn, an Aries, heavy on a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, heavy on a Sagittarius, a Taurus, a Leo, a Pisces. You could definitely have multiple people around you. And you're wondering how somebody is satisfied with just cutting you off or blocking you. It's like, okay, well, this is heavy on the blockage. It came out again. There's some type of challenges, and you're like, okay, well, yes, there's some type of obstacle, but we can reconcile, or we can kind of regroup. This is just a temporary setback. But somebody could be like, yeah, just not right now. They feel like something is going to lead to some type of trouble, or some type of broken trust, some type of tension, or just something that can't necessarily be repaired. Or maybe they feel like you've already been through this, and it's like, okay, well, we're just going to repeat a cycle, or something that's just going to be reflected back to us that we've already been through. You definitely could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Taurus, a Pisces, an Aquarius, a Libra. Heavy on a Taurus. Someone could feel like, well, yes, we've had some type of obstacles, and yes, small stuff has happened. I regret some things, you regret some things, and, you know, yes, I understand that I was clingy, or I wanted freedom, or there was some type of issue as well. And although we can work together, we can still move forward while we do so. It's like somebody is like, okay, well, we don't have to be in a relationship. We can be friends, or we don't have to be friends. We can be an associates, or we can literally just be someone that respects each other. So that way we can both have some type of distance and or freedom to each other. And they're like, yeah, I can agree with that. As long as you double check, you don't assume. As long as I double check, I don't assume. And, you know, we can work things out. I'm okay with that. But maybe you want a deeper connection, and you want to actually be able to tap into this person's emotions, or you want to be able to know their true feelings, or know that they truly support you, or that you truly support them. There could be some type of destruction, some type of power line, or there could be some type of issue that happens all of a sudden. So be careful when it comes to this, because somehow a Libra could be involved, a Scorpio could be involved. There could be a Virgo, another Virgo, a Leo, a Cancer, a Libra for sure, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And somebody was like, oh, okay, well, I can evade something, or I can fake something out, or I can do something. But then this brings some type of confusion. And then you start to feel like you're out of touch. So just be careful when how you're renewing something, or how you do something, because something actually may get destroyed, even if you feel like something is practical. I don't know what this is about. Maybe all of a sudden somebody tries to avoid you, like they don't see you there, or it's like, okay, they don't want to talk to you, or they restrict you from talking to them or going into a new phase with them. Why, Virgo? What happened? Somebody feels like you're not working on something. You're just trying to repair something because you're detached from a situation, and or that you are having to be secluded, or you're having to go within in order to get a milestone. Somebody got some type of information. This could be from a Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Libra, a Cancer, an Aquarius, a Cancer, Scorpio, a Pisces. That you were trying to go within, or that you were feeling a void when it comes to some type of anxiety. So Virgo, if you went and told someone like, oh, well, I'm just going to go make up to them, or I'm just going to go do this just so I can get through some type of issue, that person is going to go tell the person you said that this about. And this may create a challenge, because maybe you feel like, oh, okay, well, maybe this person can see the light, or maybe we can kind of get back to something that's pure. And then this is going to end in some type of exhaustion. So as soon as you feel like something gets good, it kind of goes sour. Or again, flip the roles. All right, what's going on for Virgo? You could be wondering this weekend, like, oh, well, when did this happen? Or how did this happen? Or something could happen quickly for you or for someone else. Be careful, because your children could be triggered, or maybe you feel like something is innocent, and then all of a sudden it triggers you. Something feels good, and then all of a sudden you're in your emotions by something. And somebody maybe could be doing something for themselves, and it's like, okay, well, somehow this triggers you because you wanted something, or you felt like you could have safe, or you can do something for yourself. Again, this could be somebody watching you. So maybe, Virgo, you go on the getaway, you go on a vacation, you do something for yourself. Maybe you even are around your family. It's like, okay, well, yes, I'm a co-parent or whatever, but I'm around my kid, I'm around my baby daddy, I'm around my baby mom, or whatever. And somebody who's pregnant, or somebody who feels like y'all are creating a situation, is triggered by this. It's like, why are you around this person? Why are y'all hanging out? Yeah, jealousy popped out quickly. And it's like this person starts to communicate. They start to say something. They send some type of message or some type of voice note to someone else. And they're like, okay, well, if you're such a healer, or if you're such a leader, or if you're such a gatekeeper, or if you're such a gift, then why are you playing with somebody that's stringing you along or playing some type of mind games? Somebody kind of backdoors you. This is, again, off of a call. And maybe all of a sudden, maybe this happens while you're in front of somebody, right? So you're in front of somebody, y'all are having a good time, everything feels good. Somebody gets a call, they listen to a voice note, or they listen to something, it's like, oh, and then you can see somebody either like they go blank, or it's like, damn, now they got to make a decision and now they're ready to walk away. And you're like, well, what happened? Because initially somebody was just kind of on board, and now they feel unsatisfied with either being around you, or it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to be humiliated because of somebody that you're dealing with. I don't know, Virgo. All right, what else is going on for y'all this weekend? Again, flip the role somehow, some way. You could be dealing with a fire sign, or you're around a fire sign. Maybe something, maybe you feel out of touch with this person. You feel like this person is out of touch. They could be older. You're like, you know what? I just hope that this person just rests, so they just kind of sit back and kind of relax. Maybe now that you're looking back when it comes to this family tie or how you guys have a relationship, you feel like there's some type of like, okay, well, they've had some type of power, they have some type of protection, or they like to look a certain type of way. So you have to be prepared for whenever they send you a message, or whenever they contact you about some type of challenge, or how something is going, or how they have to be patient, or it's like, okay, well, you have to give this person an update. This could be related to a friend, or this could be related to something that you've supposed to been doing, or something being successful. If this is someone you're dating, someone could be sitting back and thinking, if you're dating a fire sign, they're trying to figure out, okay, is this just sex, or if this is somebody that I truly want to tie myself to? They could be talking to someone else that has came back into their life, and they're trying to figure out, okay, is this a challenge that I want to push through, or this is something that I can wait on that can grow? They feel like you can protect them to an extent, or that you have something towards you, but at the same time, they feel like this is just a good time. It's like they're here for a good time, not a long time. Heavy on a sweet reward. They also can feel like there's some type of communication between y'all, some type of communication issue, or while there's Mercury retrograde, I don't know if we're in that now, this is when they're going to decline you. They feel guided to walk away, again, because they could be communicating with someone else. Or they feel like you're trying to communicate with someone else. You're trying to forgive and work something out. And they feel like you're on your phone, or you're distracted, or you're watching something on social media. Okay? So they feel like, okay, well, yes, something was good, but, you know, I want to let it go. Somebody could be walking away from you this weekend, or you're seeing somebody create a boundary. All right, so head down, get to work, or maybe you're going to be trying to figure out how you can get some type of time. There could be something about this coming out this weekend, or maybe you're hearing about this somehow, some way. If you want to write, then do it. If you want to do something digital online, then do so. If you want to make something official, then do so. He said he don't care about your baby daddy because he can fight. Or somebody said this to your baby mama. It's like, oh, okay, well, yes, that's who your baby daddy is. That's Virgo. Okay, well, I don't care about that. I can fight. The why won't change anything, okay? You're way too young or immature, or they are. They're just way too young or immature. You have to let something go. It's not this water sign. You need to let them go. There could be a cousin, a family friend, or a coworker that's around you. Something about breakfast could be important. Whether you're cooking breakfast, you're going to get breakfast, okay? You find your passion and pursue it. Something about your signature, or something being in your writing, or something being clear as day. I don't know if something was caught on camera. Your default thinking that it's them, and it's not, it's trauma, okay? So you always can think, oh, that's just somebody that's calling me, that's them. Or, oh, there's somebody that's doing this to me. It got to be because of them. It's not. You got to let that go, Virgo. Or if somebody could find you very attractive, and they want to send you some type of message, or they want to reach out to you, but they don't know how, because they could either be tipsy, they could be under the influence. It's like, okay, but the way that they want to reach out to you, it's like, I don't know what to say, but I still want to, you know, let you know that I'm attracted to you, but I want to let you know exactly what I want. It's like somebody that wants to send you a message, and it's definitely about pleasure. It's definitely about sex. It's like they want to send you a message and be like, have you ever thought about how I feel, or how I taste? Or, you know, I ain't going to get all into the business. I ain't gonna tell you what I would say, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody say, okay, I wonder if this would be a risk, or I wonder if I take the risk, what will happen? They feel like, okay, well, they're not sure if you're unsafe or if you are safe. Or again, if they risk you and take the call, will you see them as an option, or will you kind of like, nah, you're going to pay into another option? So somebody's scared of being rejected as well. But at the same time, they feel like there would be some type of hidden motives because maybe something is weird, or there's something that you have to either do on your own terms, or there's somebody else that you either are expecting a call from, or it's like, yeah, they know that you have something going on in the background towards, but at the same time, they either admire you, or it's like, okay, well, they know that you admire them, and they just want some type of gift. They just want to feel good. But somebody feel like, you know, initially they're willing to risk it. They're willing to reach out and talk to you. But then they kind of pull themselves back because they're like, okay, well, let me think this through. Let me actually wait on some type of gift. Let me actually wait until I move. Let me wait until something happens. Because they want to get away from anything that's going to remain secretive, or remain secretive. Remain in the closet. Somebody could be in the closet, or they could feel like, okay, well, you have some type of lifestyle that they have to get away from. Yeah, separation. And they feel like, okay, well, let me just actually leave this alone. So maybe initially you're actually open to this. You're like, oh, dang, I didn't know that somebody see me as the option. It makes you feel good. And then it kind of makes you feel bad because somebody pulls away from you. This could definitely be another earth sign, or this could be you reaching out to someone. Someone around you also that you separated from, they feel like they're humiliated right now. They feel like you guys had a happy family dynamic, or maybe y'all were married, or maybe you were taking care of their kids even if it wasn't your kids. And now they feel like they're in some type of denial about how they're still obsessed with you, or how they're trying to cling to you. They could be watching you heavily even if they're not telling you. And maybe they feel like you're either attracted to someone else, or there's other people that see you exactly who they are. And they're just unsatisfied because they meet people who are just the bare minimum right now. This could be someone that's going through some type of legal issue, court issue, or they're needing some type of official paperwork. You also could be unsatisfied with how something balances out because you feel like somebody around you is a leader, or somebody looked at you as one. But again, somebody has to accept the decision or the answer. Okay. There could be something that catches you off guard this weekend, Taurus. And somehow you have to see things for what they are. There could be some type of introspection where you're kind of like, okay, well, let me look at myself and let me kind of figure out why I go back to no second relationships, or why I do certain things, or how I was going through a phase initially. What was I looking for, and how did I see myself at that point, even if you've grown already? It's like, damn, what was I thinking? And in the end, you realize that you are trying to heal from some type of heartbreak or some type of trauma. And so you could be trying to get out of some type of situation. But even though you want to tell somebody how you've grown or how something has changed, you may feel like something is not enough because of who you were attached with, or some type of trigger. Somebody could run away too quickly. You also could be having fun this weekend, or just kind of doing something that you love, or something that makes you feel good. This makes you feel like, okay, you have some type of power, or you have some type of clarity. You can protect yourself going forward. You could be making new memories, taking more pictures, or just kind of looking at old photos and realizing that you are making healthy choices, that you are losing weight, you have been in the gym. You're starting to see a difference between something in the past and now. You also could be getting an answer of yes, and this is going to, again, allow you to live in the moment. And maybe initially you feel like, okay, well, I'm going to have some type of fear, or there's going to be something I have to chase down, or I'm going to have to really work on. But something just comes right to you. As long as you set a date, as long as you make a plan and you follow through, it goes right through for you. Congratulations in advance. Okay. Something about your car could be important, your vehicle, or getting something repaired. Maybe you need to go to an auto shop, or maybe you need some type of resources. There could be an Aquarius or a Pisces around you. This person feels like they have a calm life. They've been able to alleviate some type of suffering, and they want to co-create with you. But somehow you may feel like something is a trap, or you feel like somebody is refusing to face reality. If this is not Aquarius or Sagittarius, this could be a Libra, an Aries, a Cancer, a Libra, or a Capricorn. A Cancer for sure, maybe a Capricorn. You feel like y'all can work in sync together. Something could actually be very likely, but they feel like a situation, a contract, an agreement that you have with this Gemini, this Sagittarius for sure, maybe this Cancer or this Scorpio, or another Taurus or Pisces. They feel like that you guys still have some type of connection, or that you guys still talk. Yeah. And so they feel like, okay, well, I see myself in another predicament, or I see myself, you know, fixing another situation, or having to work on this and this being unpleasant if I do. So that's why somebody is saying no. If somebody's been having health issues, if you haven't been able to sleep, or if there's been something that's been chronic, something that's been bothering you, your back, or something that's just been like, oh, this is really annoying, this may stabilize soon. There also could be someone around you that feels like they're going through some type of unpleasant experience, either with their body or just in general. They're trying to get to a root cause of this so that way they can still have a milestone. They're being very persistent when it comes to a challenge and or a problem. You may be talking to this person and or trying to really get to know them when it comes to their emotions and or their perceptions, their true feelings of you and or what they're trying to build. But maybe this person is starting to be a little detached, or they're starting to be a little secluded and or kind of work on themselves. And say, okay, well, what's really going on? Are we transforming to go into something deeper when it comes to this relationship or not? Somebody could be reflecting because they feel like they have to be truthful about, you know, if they're in and out of this. They do know that they're heartbroken, or there's somebody else that they're, you know, wanting to figure out if they're going to either have some type of boundary or something that's going to be solidified when it comes to the divorce or a breakup. So somebody is still going through a situation and they're just holding it together. But now they're trying to, like, okay, well, I want to be someone that pays attention, or that does some type of inspection of how I give fairy tales or how I make people attached to me. So they do want to do something the right way, but maybe you're already in the process of doing so now that they want to change. This could be a Virgo, a Taurus, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces. I don't know where it stopped recording. So something about your recordings or your equipment could be important. That also came out for Virgo, so you may need to go watch their reading. But overall, it's not a bad weekend for y'all. Okay. Taurus, do something without distractions, okay? It's not the Libra, let it go. Somebody's feeling seductive, or somebody's been looking at you ever since Libra season, and they've been hiding their true feelings, okay? Something about the beach, a cruise, the mountains, or a getaway, getting on the highway could be important. You could need a tooth filling, a teeth cleaning, or a root canal. Your skin could be clearing up. Somebody started to say something, but they chose not to. Yeah, they're thinking about it. It's the person you're thinking about too.